everybody? It's Kelsee Briana J. Welcome to my February favorites, and I'm so excited to be filming this video today because it's been a minute since I have filmed a favorites video. I don't think I've filmed one since November, December when I did my yearly favorites, but I wanted to do a December favorites that was separate. Didn't get a chance to do that. I of course wanted to do a January favorites, but too much time had passed, so I didn't get a chance to do that. So I was like, February, I'm going in and I'm doing my favorites video, and that's just straight up. So we're doing it today. I've collected some things that I want to share with you all that I have loved over the course of a month, maybe 2 months at this point, but I narrowed it down to things that I truly love. But before we get into that, I just want to thank you guys so much for all of the kindness that I've gotten on my page. You guys have left so many sweet comments, and I want to go and like all of these comments, but I've gotten so behind on comments, uploading videos. It's at an all-time high of how behind I am because I have a lot of things going on. Personally, I have a lot of things going on professionally, academically, like anything you can think of is like, oh my gosh, it's just too much. So I'm starting to put the pieces together to get back organized. And so I just want to thank you guys for all of your comments. None of them have gone unnoticed. I'm going through and liking comments. So if you get a like or a comment or a reply back from me on something that you wrote on a video months and months ago, I'm sorry, but I'm going back through just to let you all know that I see you and I appreciate you. So that is my task that I have been working on. So every single night I go and I like and I comment as many as I can before my hand starts to hurt. So I can tell that my Kel Belles gang has been growing, and I appreciate you guys because these comments, like, I can't even keep up. If you are a new Kel Belles, welcome to the squad. I'm so happy to have you here. So let's go ahead and get into it. In no particular order, I'm just going to share some things that I love. Plus, I have some PR that I want to share with you guys as well. Of course, I have a few other fun segments that I'm going to include in this video, so this may be a long one. So go ahead and grab your snack. Do people still say that in their videos? Like, grab a snack. It's like, girl. But for real, let's do it. So the first thing that I have been loving so much during the winter months period is this lotion. This one is the Handy Guru Goo Hand Lotion by Lush. And this has saved my hands because I have chronically dry hands. I always wash my hands. I try to keep them as clean as possible. And in doing that, I dry out the skin on my hands a lot. Even to the point where sometimes I have cracked skin on the tops of my hands. But this lotion has really helps remedy that, and that I don't have that super dry alligator type skin that I have gotten before. And I really like this because the scent is nice, but it's very subtle because I don't like scents to compete with my fragrance that I'm wearing for the day, and this one doesn't do that, and it absorbs really fast, and it helps my skin on my hands feel super soft because I am an avid hand washer, and this is amazing. So if you guys haven't gotten a chance to try out anything from Lush, I would recommend starting out with one of their soaps and then getting this hand lotion. I feel like it is amazing. Basically, these are the only two blushes that I have been reaching for probably 2 or 3 months. And these are both by Cover FX, and I love the blush formula, but I like these two colors in particular. The first one is Soft Peach, and this is my perfect everyday color when I want to look more awake, and it just gives me just a hint of color, and it makes my cheeks look just healthy, and I love that. I love this formula. I think that it's very beautiful, very soft, but it's still impactful. So if you're doing your makeup, I'm not a fan of not wearing blush on the face, and I know that some people don't like to wear blush, but I say get a blush that is very soft, and even if you think it's not doing anything, trust me, it definitely is. So I love a blush. I feel like it just polishes off the look, and it just gives you back color, especially if you're one to wear foundations and concealers that can just sort of make you look flat. And then the second one that I absolutely adore and I have on right now is Pink Dahlia. And again, this one is a softer one, but it depends on the color scheme that I'm wearing for the day if I reach for this one or Soft Peach. But both of these are just constantly in my rotation. I basically have abandoned almost all of the other blushes in my collection because these just do it for me. Next, I absolutely adore this concealer, and I know so many of you all have been waiting on me to post my review. Of course, I already have my review up at this point, so definitely go check out that video. But I absolutely adore this concealer, and Pat McGrath really knocked it out of the park with this one. This is my favorite complexion products from her, and I said in my review video, this is my second favorite products launched from her aside from the Mothership palettes, and those are the larger ones. So Mothership palettes and then the concealers. It makes your under eye look alive. It makes you look lifted. It gives you coverage. You don't have to continuously go on top of it to build it. It doesn't move. It doesn't crease. It's just amazing. I feel like all skin types will love this concealer, especially if you go in with the concealer and blend it out with the sponge. I feel like it is going to give you the most beautiful finish, and you do not need a lot. If you want to add a lot, you can, because it's going to blend in and it's going to look seamless. But if you just want to have just a spot concealed look, you just want a little bit of concealer just to bring you up a little bit, you can go in with just a dot and it is effective. Beautiful concealer, beautiful formulation. I recommend everybody to try it out. This one is a surprise hit for me, and I said in my review I really didn't expect to even like this palette. I got the palette solely for a review for you guys because I've not loved Charlotte Tilbury's eyeshadows in the past, and I don't love mauvey pinkish type eyeshadow palette color stories in general. So I was kind of setting myself up when buying it, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a try. I know that a lot of you all are interested in it, so I'll go ahead and buy it to review. But baby, when I say I have used this palette in some capacity pretty much every single day since I got it, that would be an understatement, because I always reach for this palette. It is the perfect, everyday, beautiful, fresh palette. It just gives you such a beautiful look. You can go in with so many different colors and create different looks, even though this palette is a lighter palette. I just feel like going into spring, this is going to be my go-to essential because it's so beautiful and it's so soft, but I can build it up and make it a little bit more intense. And I said in my video, if you have a deeper complexion and you're interested in this palette, I would just go in with a few deeper colors just to add more richness to it. But these colors are just gorgeous. It's just an overall stunning palette. So next I have a skincare tool that just completely changed the game for me, and I've had this for a while, but I've just recently started reincorporating it into my regular routine, and that is this tool, the Dermaflash. This right here is just everything, and I think I actually left the actual thing in the bathroom. I don't want to get out of focus, guys. I'm so sorry. So I'm just going to show you the box. But this is the tool right here, and this is the actual size. What it is it is a facial exfoliation and peach fuzz removal tool, and it is so amazing because it vibrates and it has razors. And so what you do is you hold your skin taut and you basically shave and remove dead skin and peach fuzz and facial hair from your face, and then it leaves you with silky smooth skin. My skin feels so clean when I do it. I like to wait a few weeks so it grows back, and then when I remove it, it's just disgusting, and it's so oddly satisfying because you just see dirt and just the hair, and it's just like ugh, and then you're left with just super clean skin. So then I go in with my steamer, and then I do a mask, and my skin just feels A1. It feels like I just left from the spa. It is definitely a tool that I know that I absolutely have to have at all times because it's getting all of that stuff off your skin, and I don't feel like I'm damaging my skin. It is very, very much so delicate. So after I do that and I do my steamer and I do a mask that may extract things out, then I like to add some hydration back in. So that brings me to my next product that I absolutely have adored over the course of the winter, and that is the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. And oh my gosh. So my skin has definitely gone through the ringer this winter. It's been days where it's super hot, then it turns around and it snows, and my skin is like, what is going on, girl? And then, you know, just being inside and having the heat constantly blaring, it's like your skin just gets dehydrated. And then on top of that, I'm constantly trying new products, so my skin is like, blah, 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 what's going on, girl? So I needed something to just calm it down. Adding this mask in the mix just helps me have baby smooth skin. And I promise you, this mask is just so nice. It's so calming, and it just is magical almost, because I can do all of the other things and have nice results, but when I add this mask on and just sleep in it, I just like to go to sleep in it, put it on my face. And it says that you can leave this mask on for 10 minutes and blot it with a warm towel if necessary, and it's no need to rinse, but I just leave it on. And then when I wake up in the morning, I wash my face and my skin feels amazing. And I truly mean amazing. So I love this. This one is called the Jet Lag Mask. I've had these foundations on my list to review for quite some time, but I just have not gotten around to doing it. I'm so sorry. These are the Estee Lauder Futurist Hydra Rescue foundations. And I've had these foundations for so long that they weren't even on the display when I first went to go get them from the counter. I got them before Christmas, I want to say. I went up to the Estee Lauder counter and I was telling her that I wanted to try the new foundation. She was so impressed. She was like, how do you even know what it is? Like, nobody's even seen this. I feel like I talked about this not that long ago, but I can't remember which video I talked about it in. But it's almost time for me to get another one because I've used it so much. Mine is pretty much low. So that just goes to show that I absolutely adore this foundation. Now, I have not done my review on it. I still have that on the list to do. It's still going to be coming, but I grabbed 2 shades because they didn't have testers out and I didn't know which shade I needed, because the shade that I typically wear in Estee Lauder foundations was 4-in-1. I didn't know how that was going to look on my skin, and then I saw the color 4W1, and then I was like, this looks very golden, so I don't know how this is going to look, so I just went ahead and bought 2. So it worked out well because I do mix them quite often, but I like them individually too. So both of these colors work, but I still want to do the video for you guys. I'm going to do it very soon. Hopefully this week I can get around to doing it, but those are just amazing foundations. I have them on now. They give a beautiful glow. They give you coverage. They just radiate off the skin, and I love that formulation. So that brings me to my last favorite product, and that is this foundation from my favorite. This one is the Shade and Illuminate Soft Radiance Foundation by none other than Tom Ford. This foundation is $150, and I am in no way, shape, or form telling you that you have to go spend $150 in order for your skin to look nice. But if you have $150 that you can spare and you are willing to test out a luxury foundation, I think that this one is one of the at the tippity top. I love this foundation. The packaging is luxurious. The formula is luxurious. It makes you feel like a queen when you put it on your skin. It just is awesome in every single way. If you all have not checked out my review on this foundation, please head over there after you watch this video and watch it. Let me know what you think about it. I did end up getting another color. In the review, I got the color 7.5. I did switch and get the color 7.2 because the color 7.2 is just a smidge darker than the color 7.5, which I think that I'll do a review rewind pretty soon, talk about some products that I've talked about before on my channel and update you on some things. But I still love this foundation. I have a new color. I think the color works a little bit better. Let me know if you all would be interested in seeing that, but it's just a fantastic product. Love it. So that's everything that I have loved for the months of February, and I'll go ahead and say January too. Now I want to talk about some PR products as well as a program that I have joined. So the first thing that I want to talk about is Rephr Brushes, and they have recently launched an affiliate program, and of course I joined. I love Rephr Brushes. I love the owners. I love the entire concept of it. So Rephr was so generous enough to create a partner program, and that it gives back to me as well as to you guys. So for me, it is an affiliate program. So if you use my code, I do get a small amount of commission back from that. So with using my code, you can get the complete collection of 14 brushes for $229 as opposed to $440. It is back ordered at the moment and it will ship out in 10 to 12 weeks. But if you use the code today, they are sending out this brush in addition to that complete set. This one is the P22 brush and it is very reminiscent of the Tom Ford bronzer brush, which was discontinued in its natural hair fibers. But this one is very, very similar to that. And this brush retails for $110 on their website, but you get it for free if you use my code and you order the complete set. So I just think that is an amazing deal. You cannot get natural hair brushes that are made in Kumano, Japan, handcrafted anywhere else for these prices. This is an amazing deal. I love Rephr Brushes. If you guys want to know more about their brushes, I have done videos in the past with me using their brushes. I will leave them linked below and linked in this video. But I truly, truly, truly love their brands because they are just so hands-on. They're so receptive. They listen to people. They listen to the customers. They listen to us. And I just love that they are just so willing to learn and just be like a sponge and soak up all of the information. Plus, they make amazing brushes. Now I have some other things that I want to share, things that people have sent me in the mail. I will have my P.O. box down in the description box. If you are a company or if you are a person wanting to send me things, you can send me letters, you can send me whatever you desire, but I will have that information down below. So let's start with Pixie because Pixie is the cutest brand ever. This is what they sent. Like, they are just so cute. This is their Skin Treatments Hydrating Milky Collection, and they sent it like milk cartons. You don't see milk like this anymore. Nobody has carton of milk except for at school. Like, it's just so nostalgic. So in this set, there are 6 different products. There's the Hydrating Milky Makeup Remover, the Hydrating Milky Cleanser, the Hydrating Milky Peel, the Milky Tonic Balance and Comfort, the Hydrating Milky Serum, and the Hydrating Milky Lotion. So I cannot wait to use these products. I adore Pixie products. All of their products are 100% vegan. They all work so beautifully, and I absolutely love them because their products do what they say they're going to do. Whatever the name is, that's what that product does. So I love this company. I love how they are so creative with their PR approach, and I am just so happy to have this. On the side it says skin loving benefits and it says serving size, daily skin treats routine. It's in the details. I love it. So thank you so much, Pixie, for sending this over. Next, I got a PR package from Good Molecules, which I'm so excited about because I think I've tried one product from Good Molecules, but Good Molecules is a brand that is by Beautylish and they make affordable skincare. So they sent over a few products that I'm very excited to try, and I've had them on my wish list actually, so it was right on time. They sent over their Niacinamide Brightening Toner, their silicone-free priming moisturizer. They sent over their Super Peptide Serum, and they sent over their squalene oils. So thank you so much. I'm so excited to try out all these products because I am here for trying out new skincare in 2020. I'm like, what's new, what's popping, what's gonna have my skin looking like a glowing goddess. So thank you so much to Good Molecules. This package came to me by complete surprise because I have not received anything from Too Faced and I don't know how long. I was like, okay, when I got this in the mail, I was like, I didn't know y'all knew my address still. Okay. They sent over the Born This Way powder. It says your favorite foundation now comes in powder form. Here's what this PR mailer looks like, and it has 3 shades of the powder in here, and then it has a brush down here. This one is the Mr. Perfect foundation brush, and it says that you can use this brush for liquid or for powder foundation. This is cute. I really like this brush. I like the Mr. and Mrs. stuff just because I think it's cute because it looks like, you know, a married couple on a brush. Cute. But I already have reviewed this powder foundation quite some time ago, so it's cool they sent it over. Now I can have different shades, but they sent over the color Latte, which I believe this is the color that I bought initially, but I don't really 100% remember. They also sent over Warm Sand, which I think that Warm Sand is closer to my shade, and then they sent over Butterscotch, and I know that this one is too dark. I could probably use this one as a super light bronzer, or I probably will pass it along to my mama and she can use it to set underneath her eyes. But thank you so much, Too Faced. Don't be a stranger now, you hear? So next, I'm so excited about this. So Lisa J Makeup reached out to me on Instagram and she was like, hey girl, I know I've seen you around. You probably have seen me around, but I've never actually talked to you. Like, would you be interested in getting some of my brushes? And I'm like, heck yeah, girl, send your brushes on my way. So I talked about it recently in another video that I think I'm gonna have up this week, but I thought it would be worth the re-mention that she sent over her brush line from BK Beauty, and she has some new launches. So she sent over all of her new launches as well as her core line of brushes. So I'm gonna do a dedicated video to her brush line. I'm super excited about doing that. Thank you so much, Lisa and her team, for sending these over to me. Definitely stay on the lookout for that review, but I am just excited. And let me know if you all have tried these brushes before, but I'll have that video up very shortly and I'll go really in depth about them. So thank you. Benefit sent over something, and their PR is off the chain. They send something over all the time, so it's always fun being on their PR. It's like every day is my birthday. It's like, hey, another package from Benefit. They sent over some primers. They sent over the Pore Professional Pearl Primer, the Pore Professional Pore Primer, and the Pore Professional Hydrate Primer. And I am most excited about the hydrating one because my skin has really just been dehydrated. It's been going through some things. So I am excited to incorporate a primer in. I know that you all are like, what, Kelsey, you want to use a primer? Yes, anything to plump the skin up, anything to get it to be that smooth, beautiful canvas that I know and I love. I just can't lose that. So I'm excited to try it out. Thank you so much to Benefit for sending over this and all the other things that they sent over. Next, Paula Choice sent me some things. Thank you so much, Paula's Choice. And I've talked about them before on my channel. They sent over their Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid. And I've tried this before and I really, really like this for everyday wear. It has SPF 50 in it, so I really love this. And this is a staple in my makeup routine. I absolutely adore this, and I feel like this really has helped my skin a lot. This is the 2% BHA liquid exfoliant, and it has salicylic acid. And then they sent over a product that I've never tried from them. This is the Omega Plus Complex Serum, and this has chia and flaxseed in it. So I'm very excited to try this. But I've been in the market for a new good serum, and so it's smooth. Paula's Choice skincare is very, very good, and they don't have all of the extra stuff in it that you don't need. So if you are looking for some good staple skincare that is really good for your skin, that's not going to have all the fragrance in it, it's not going to have all the fluff that you don't need, and it doesn't cost an arm and a leg, Paula's Choice is amazing. And lastly, one of my absolute favorite brush companies has sent me some new brushes. I always get so excited when I see brushes from them. I promise you I do. These are by Royal and Nickel, and these are the Omnia brushes, my favorites. And I put the box down so I don't blind you because it is glaringly gold, which I love and I'm here for because it's extra. They are rolling out a new brush roll, so let me go ahead and open it. This is the Omnia Gold 13-piece set. So it comes in this drawstring bag. Oh my gosh, their attention to detail is just everything. Love this company. And here is what the brush roll looks like. Oh, so luxurious, so nice. I don't even want to mess it up. I'm going to show you guys this on camera so I can remember how to do it. I hate messing up my new stuff, but then I'm always so anxious to use it. So let me look at these. I'm so excited to have these because a lot of these styles are new to me. Some of them I have some in my collection, but I'm always here to have several styles of brushes that I love. But Royal and Nickel brushes are amazing quality. These brushes are super affordable and they are just bomb. Again, I'm going to do a dedicated video for these. I just want to see them come out with more and more and more. But thank you so much, Royal and Nickel. I'm so excited. So thank you so much to anyone who sent PR. I really do appreciate it. And like I said, I do have several dedicated videos coming as a result of a lot of these packages. So make sure you are subscribed. That way you are notified when I upload those videos. But now let's move on to Kelsee on culture. And let's talk about a few things. So, like I said, I haven't done my favorites video in the past few months, and I know that so many of you guys have been waiting for me to talk about Power. Oh my gosh. I feel like I've been on a rocky road with them over the past few years, and I was not really happy with the way that the show ended, to be completely honest with you guys. If you don't know, the show has now come to a complete wrap. They're done. The series finale aired about a month or so ago, and it was it's like it was predictable to me. And that was something that I didn't want it to be. I thought that it would be someone else, but then it turned out to be the person that I thought it was. I still watched anyways because I have to finish watching something that I already started. I know, it's ridiculous. But I already knew it was going to be that because it basically just sets up the next show, because they already told us that it's going to be a spinoff. So it just made sense for it to happen like that. And so as a result of that, I wanted them not to do that because I felt like that was the easiest thing to do. So I wasn't really happy with it. I wasn't happy with a lot of the characters ending and how the characters started acting differently. And I don't know if it's because the real life people may have felt emotional connections to their characters and they were acting weird about it, but overall it just kind of felt like it wasn't the same show that I had been watching these past few years, and I felt like the characters had evolved into being caricatures of themselves. I don't know, I didn't really like it. I mean, of course the show is amazing. There have been some amazing storylines and things that I couldn't have ever predicted, but the finale though was super predictable. But I don't want to give it away because I know some people have not started watching the show yet. I do like to be respectful of that because I don't want to ever ruin anything for anybody. So if you want to talk about Power down in the comment section, make sure you put spoiler alert and then skip down a little bit, and then we can have a conversation about it. That way we don't ruin it for anybody who's currently binge watching the show. But let me know what you think. I also have to mention Kobe Bryant because it has been a few months since I've been on here. That was such a devastating loss, and it was just disheartening to hear that news. It just was one of the saddest celebrities' deaths that I've ever seen in my life, and it really took a toll on me and my boyfriend. He's the biggest Kobe Bryant fan of all time, so when he came and told me that, it was just like, who? What? How? It just was surreal. And I watched his memorial service. That service was beautiful, and I hated that that happened. You can't really ever get over anything like that, but I definitely want to pay my respects to Kobe Bryant. Sometimes I would ask my boyfriend, I'm like, who's your favorite KB? Like, is Kobe Bryant your favorite KB or is it me? Because we both have the same initials. My last name starts with a B too. So it's like, who do you like more? Who's your favorite KB? But it was just a little joke. But that was just so sad. You can't even say how sad it was because it was so sad. But that is all that I want to talk about for Kelsee on culture. Now let's move on to Kelsee's comment corner. For this month, I don't necessarily have one comment that I love because there have been so many amazing comments. And typically, you guys know I screenshot comments and I read them in my videos. But there have been seriously so many comments that I had probably like 114 screenshotted that I could just sit here and read and do an entire hour-long video about, because you guys have been so nice to me and so caring, and I've needed that because I've been kind of stressed out recently, and so I've been really focusing on a lot of different things, and a lot of different things have been pulling me in different directions. So you guys' comments have really just kept me going and encouraged me to continue to make these videos that I do on YouTube. So I truly appreciate you guys. And some of my favorite comments to go back and read are some comments from some of my most recent videos. Namely, my video that I did where I talked about some Black influencers that you all should watch this year and beyond. I love that comment section. I feel like everybody's just so positive and so receptive and just so willing to go out and explore these people that I recommended the page. And if you guys haven't watched that video, make sure you do. Go show those influencers support. All of them are amazing. They are all wonderful people, and I wanted to give them the spotlight and just tell you guys to just check them out. As well as my Get Ready With Me that I did with my mom. Oh my gosh, I love those comments. They are so sweet. thank y'all so much for being so sweet and so welcoming to my mama, because for so long she was kind of nervous about getting on camera. She was like, girl, I don't do that. That's what you do. And I'm like, no, Ma, come on. They'll be nice. And so I kind of had to, I'm like, let's go. So she finally agreed to do it. And it was just the most fun experience. I cannot wait to do it again. Next time I want to have her here, and then we'll do it like how I traditionally film, because I was filming at my grandparents' house and there's a lot of noise around my grandparents' house. So we did have to stop filming, and it was just kind of like getting used to things, and it turned out really great, and I'll cherish that video forever. So I really love that. But thank y'all so much for being so kind. My mama has read so many of the comments. She's like, I need to create a YouTube channel so I can go back and respond to all the comments. And so I'm like, yes, do it. But she, again, has been busy too. Like, she's still recuperating from her surgery. Thank you all so much who've been so sweet about that too and left so many kind words. But she had a little surgery. It was not a minor surgery, but it wasn't the most major surgery either. But she's never had a surgery. So I was there by her side every step of the way. So I was her caretaker. And so kudos to anybody who is a caretaker out there, because that just takes another level of care and love for another person. And I love my mama with everything. So I was definitely going to be there for her in that time. So I wasn't as engaged on YouTube as I have been in the past. But she's okay. She's recovering well. She's set to go back to work. And I'm scared for her to go back to work because, like I said, my mom was a nurse, and coronavirus, that's a whole nother conversation. But thank y'all for that. And then lastly, I love all of the comments that was on my video that I did in collaboration with Glam Girl Chelsea. And we did a video on our experiences as Black influencers. And oh, that was such a relief to read the comments that I got on that video, because I did not know how that was going to go. Because it's kind of a taboo topic, because not everybody is going to identify and understand where you're coming from. So I almost dreaded doing the video, but I knew that that video was necessary, because it was just certain points that I knew I had to discuss that other people may not understand are going on, and it's not something that's just talked about all the time. Because I think that people may see what's going on, but they may not understand what's going on. So for me, being on YouTube for 10 years, I've had the time to really sit down with my thoughts and really investigate and really think deeply about the issues. And that video was just so well received by you guys, and it just made me so happy, because it's like, thank you so much, because so many of you guys understood where I was coming from, even if you are not in my shoes. So that was just a breath of fresh air. I definitely want to do a part 2, because there were certain points that I want to expand on, certain things that I do want to clarify a little bit more, because I did get quite a few questions about some of the statements that I said. So I want to do a part 2, talk about it some more. But thank you all so much for your support on that, as well as all of my other videos all the time. I always appreciate every comment, every like, every subscribe that you guys give to me. It just makes my day, and I'm very passionate about this. I'm very passionate about sharing knowledge and just connecting with you all. So I want to do YouTube for as long as possible, and through you guys' support, I'll continue to do it as long as you guys continue to watch. So thank you so much. I think that's all that I have to talk about for my February favorites. I definitely want to get back on track for March, April, May, going forth throughout the rest of the year. So hopefully we can get everything going. I appreciate every single person. I'm so excited to be able to clean up these things. And I feel a weight lifted off me now doing this video, because it's been on my list. So I'm going to imaginary toast you guys. Here's to crushing your list and sticking to your goals that you made at the beginning of the year, because we are going into the second quarter of the year. Don't give up on your goals that you have that you made in January. I know now is about the time that people fall off. They make their New Year's resolutions in February. March is like, just forget it, I'll try again later. Like, no, if it's something that you want to do, let's stick to it, let's work through it, and let's get it done. So that way, this time next year, you'll be so excited to see your progress instead of starting at square one. So let's stick to it. Hold me accountable for my goals. I'm going to hold you guys accountable for your goals. We don't know the specifics, but let's just be each other's cheerleaders. But I'm going to sign off, because whew, it's just a lot. But I'm going to check you guys in my very next video, which will be super soon. Smooches. Bye.